a tough watch at times. What did you make of it from the dugout?
Well, it was exactly. It was that exactly. It was a no-show for me, and the players know that. So we will be a different team. I promise you next week. That's for sure. And we should have been today. And for some reason, whatever it is, I couldn't put my finger on it. There was a little bit of nervousness about us. When we should have played, we didn't play. When we're going long, we should play. When we're going, it wasn't. It was a non-event, especially in the first half.
Is it a case of falling below the standards?
100% it is. You can't go from where we've been in terms of the 4 clean sheets, all of that stuff, which they've had the pats on the back for, to now, all of a sudden, the last 2 games, if you like, it's not us. So I'm accountable for that. We're accountable for that as staff, and we'll put that right, and we will put it right, and the players will put that right.
What kind of an effect is the pressure having on the players? Because that gap's getting smaller, isn't it? Well,
it's getting smaller, but I don't think it's changed, has it? In terms, I don't know what, I think someone mentioned, I think it was Morecambe being beat as well. So there's a game less. But as I said before, Dan, I'm not interested in what is behind us, what Tranmere have done, anyone else. We can only do what we're supposed to do, influence what we can influence, and we take care of ourselves, and we'll be all right. And that's exactly what we've got to do. So whether the younger lads, whether the senior players dealing with pressure, they have to deal with pressure. That is the job as a footballer. That's a job as a coach. That is a job as a physio, whatever that is, a manager. That is dealing with the pressure, and you have to deal with that. The fans come and supported us today, and we've let the fans down.
Yeah, it's a long way home for them, isn't it? And they've seen the performance. I don't think you had a shot on target, and I'm sure that'll upset you.
No, we didn't. We had some blocks, but it's like there's no who's and ours. It's like, what, I don't even know what we had, and there was a few shots, and they've put the bodies on the line to block them shots. But it's just disappointment, and real disappointment in that performance.
The goals you conceded, were you unhappy with the first one because Rawson was down with a potential head injury? Well,
it's a free kick Ben Ward I think's give away. So you've got to deal with the free kick. Then there's Faz's head in, and the lad's kicked him in the neck, so Faz is telling me. We've cleared our lines, but not cleared our lines properly, so the balls fell to the edge of the box, and as Congreaves just hit it in through a body of players, and Billy's seen it last minute. So that's that one. Obviously you've got the 2 penalties, which I don't know, because we haven't got the beauty of a replay, so I wouldn't know whether they're handballs or you're going off what other people are telling you, and other people are telling the first one probably wasn't, the second one was. And then the third, that was the 4th goal, the penalty was, and then the third goal was lads getting mixed up in midfield with each other, no communication, ball goes wide, and then we don't deal with it. Don't stop the cross, and don't deal with the player in the box with a free header.
How much is it affecting confidence at the moment?
Well, over the last 2 games, it's affected confidence, but it's our job again to pick them back up, to go again. So you have to have the belief that, going into the next game, which is Tranmere, which is a big game for us, we're at home, and the onus is on us to go and do the business.
You lost Seamus Keneally on the stroke of half-time. That didn't look good. What's the prognosis?
Well, I don't know, because I'm not a physio, but the physio, I haven't got a scan machine, but I think the physio said that he's pulled his calf or he's tweaked his calf, so we won't know till tomorrow how that is.
You brought the 3 experienced players back in today. I'm sure the hope was that experience would make a difference. Is it important that you've got Worley and you've got Love and they are available to you, even though they've not necessarily made a difference today?
Yeah, well, you need it because of what they've done in the past. So the proof was in the pudding in the past. Can we now go and do it going forward with the experienced players that you said? But you've got younger lads who've got to step up to the plate as well. So at the end of the day, the challenge now is Tranmere, and that's it. So it's a big week for us next week. And as I said, that'll be a different team next week in terms of mentality and belief.
It's a long way home. You mentioned the supporters. It's a long way home for you guys as well. Is there going to be a bit of soul searching on that coach on the way home?
Well, it has to be. There was soul searching at the end because that it wasn't acceptable on uncertain terms. But that's the standards they've set and the levels they've hit. So it's our job to pick them back up and go again. It's as simple as that.